Hi, my name is Peggy Christensen. Welcome to using Web 2.0 tools in the science classroom. Today's students are growing up in a much different world than many of us have. They are constantly being bombarded by information. They are used to sharing and receiving information at lightning speeds. Once they find the information they need to answer a question or solve a problem, they are ready to move on. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about why and how Web 2.0 tools could be used in the science classroom. The Web 2.0 tools that I will be sharing are blogs, podcasts, RSS, VoiceThread, and the use of royalty-free images. So what is meant by the term Web 2.0? Web 2.0 is the idea that the World Wide Web is dynamic. It is a way for online users to communicate, collaborate, and interact with each other. Prior to Web 2.0, the web was a place where people could consume information. Today, Internet users not only consume information, but they also create it, share it, and interact with it. So why should Web 2.0 tools be used in schools? The reason is, Web 2.0 tools have always been a part of the Net generation's lives. They use these tools to communicate. This generation is always connected, whether it be through social networks like Facebook or through texting with friends, family, or teachers. They are analytical thinkers who can multitask with ease. They consume and process information very quickly from a variety of multimedia sources. They have no problem learning through trial and error. This generation loves to create and share content with others. Web 2.0 tools help them as they consume and create content. Shortly, I will provide some ideas on how teachers can use some of these tools in a science classroom. So what are blogs? Blogs, also known as weblogs, are actually websites where one or more authors publish information. This information could include the author's thoughts, a link to a website, or anything an author wants to share with his or her readers. People from all walks of life use them to communicate with others. Blogs can be very interactive. Using blogs in schools allows students the opportunity to communicate with their teachers, their classmates, or others outside of their classroom. Blogs are easy to create and use. That may explain why they are so widely used today. In a science classroom, blogs can be used to create, share, and interact with others about information on a particular science topic. Students can share their thoughts, ideas, observations, and hypotheses with a variety of readers. Much interaction about the topic can take place in the form of a discussion. Podcasts are another technology tool that can be used in the science classroom. Though many of us think of podcasts as being a type of audio-digital media, podcasts can also include video files as well. Oftentimes, video podcasts are referred to as vodcast. People listen to podcasts all the time. Many podcasts are informational. Some college lectures are recorded as podcasts. Others aren't necessarily educational, they're just entertaining. With the invention of MP3 players and other such listening devices, podcasts have become quite popular. One thing that has made podcasts so popular is that, like blogs, they are easy to create and use. In a science classroom, students can make or listen to pre-recorded podcasts on various topics, such as composting with earthworms, or information about beluga whales. Podcasts not only provide students information on various topics, they can also be used by students to demonstrate their learning. For those students who are auditory learners, podcasts can address their learning style. RSS, or Really Simple Syndication, is a technology that allows feeds of created content on the internet to come to you, as opposed to having you go out and search numerous websites for information. All you need to do is to use an RSS feed aggregator to help collect these feeds and subscribe to a blog or other websites that have an RSS symbol like you see here. People use RSS feeds all the time to follow blogs and to read articles from newspapers and journals. In a science classroom, students could subscribe to various RSS feeds on topics they are researching. This would save them a lot of time searching for information and allow them more time to actually learn. VoiceThread is a collaborative multimedia slideshow that is very user-friendly. This tool allows users to upload images and add either written or audio recordings to converse about a particular topic. Because there is no software to install, it makes this an excellent tool to use in schools where security issues oftentimes cause software installation problems. Schools can choose to use a free account or to purchase a class subscription. A class subscription allows students to have their own accounts as they work in a more secure collaborative environment. Users of VoiceThread can interact with the slideshow in a variety of ways, making this tool very versatile for diverse learners. In a science classroom, a teacher may want to use VoiceThread to have students demonstrate their understanding about a particular topic, an experiment, or an issue presented in class. Students, the teacher, and even people outside of class can then respond to each other's voice threads. This allows conversations among several participants and provides immediate feedback about the subject matter to its author. So where can you find images to use in a voice thread? I suggest using royalty-free images. Are royalty-free images really free? Well, not necessarily. Some royalty-free images may be free. However, royalty-free has to do with the licensing of an image and what rights the creator of that image allows you, as a user of that image, to have. Educators have the responsibility of teaching students legal ways to download materials from the internet without violating copyright law. Creative Commons is a nonprofit organization that allows people the opportunity to legally share and use images. You may have heard of the site Flickr. Flickr is a website that allows its users a place to store and share photos. When you go to the Creative Commons website, you can find licensed content for Flickr photos that can be legally used and shared. iClipArt for Schools is another royalty-free image site. Both of these sites can be used as students search for images when they create multimedia projects. Users of royalty-free sites still need to make sure that they are following what the license states. If the license says that the image can be used but some rights are reserved, you should check out what those rights are and follow them so you are not in violation of copyright law. So we've discussed various technology tools and how they might be used in schools. But what might this look like in a science classroom? Well, students might start an investigation by developing a testable question and searching for answers to that question. This could involve gathering information by reading blogs and RSS feeds and listening to audio and video podcasts on the topic they are investigating. Then they can record their findings and reflections in their own blog. Finally, they can search for royalty-free images to use as they develop a VoiceThread presentation that will be shared with their teacher and classmates and possibly others. So what does this all mean? In this presentation, we have discussed a variety of Web 2.0 tools that can be used in the science classroom to enhance learning for the next generation. There's a type of synergy going on here. Through the use of blogs, podcasts, RSS feeds, royalty-free images, and multimedia presentation tools like VoiceThread, students are given the opportunity to learn and share what they've learned with others. Teachers will need to define parameters in order to guide student work and will need to develop clear expectations on their scoring rubrics so students understand how their work will be assessed. Though these students are quite independent by nature, they still need instruction and guidance provided by their teachers. By developing multimedia presentations through the use of Web 2.0 tools and with guidance from their teacher, students can not only demonstrate their learning, but they can also creatively express themselves as they communicate what they've learned. This allows students the opportunity to consume, create, share, and interact with content and each other during the learning process.